don't take advice on such things also, let me tell you.
I've known you for many years, and I believe you. I thank you for that answer. Let's talk a little bit about the late Benazir Bhutto, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. She was killed in October of last year. After she was killed, she had authorized one of her U.S. advisors to send me an email. Actually, she had sent this email to me before she was killed, saying if she's ever killed, you could read this email. And this email said this, and I'll read it to you. This is from Benazir Bhutto writing to me through an intermediary before she was assassinated. Nothing will, God willing, happen. Just wanted you to know, if it does, in addition to the names in my letter to Musharraf of October 16, I would hold Musharraf responsible. I have been made to feel insecure by his minions, and there is no way what is happening in terms of stopping me from taking private cars or using tinted windows or giving jammers or 4 police mobiles to cover all sides could happen without him. In other words, she was saying you were at least indirectly responsible for her assassination because you didn't authorize the appropriate security for her as she went around the country. And we haven't had a chance to speak since her assassination, so I would love you to respond to what her charge was.
Well, frankly, Wolf, there is so much of confusion in this matter, so much of diverse opinions, so much that has been said which has totally confused the issue. I would only say that I totally disagree with aspersions on myself, and I don't want to further compound this confusion that already exists on his assassination by giving further comments. I wouldn't like to do that, but I take serious exception to any aspersions on myself, on my person.
What do you think of her husband, the widower, the current president of Pakistan, Asif Ali al-Zardari?
No, I wouldn't like to comment again. I just wouldn't like to comment on these things. Too much has been said, and too much confusion created over the whole issue.
You'll leave it alone. The U.S. provided, while you were president of Pakistan, about $10 billion in various forms of assistance, mostly military assistance. You said in a speech at Stanford University, there is no misuse of these funds. They are utilized. This is pittance for a country which is in the lead role to fight terrorism. We must get much more. Some suggested you were being ungrateful to the United States for these $10 billion. What do you say?
Well, no, not at all. I'm not being ungrateful. Well, I would like to thank the United States for giving money, but let the people of the United States and the people of the world be very clear. And that is what you haven't covered. And I said, where has these $10 billion gone? Half of them, which is about $5 billion, are for facilities and services provided by Pakistan, reimbursements for those, reimbursements for services and facilities provided. Now, you could very well get those services and facilities somewhere else, from some other country. So don't please tell us that for the services and facilities provided by Pakistan, you are counting that against something that you have given to Pakistan. So therefore, half of it goes there. What about the other half? The other half of that other half, which means a quarter almost, goes for military assistance. Now what military assistance? So much of military is being used against our fight against terror. So much of equipment being used and the wear and tear of all that equipment and pressure on the limited resources of Pakistan. So half of it goes there. And the other half goes for social development, socio-economic projects. So therefore, and spread over the last 6 or 7 years. And this is $10 billion. So now the amount is there. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving us this amount over the last 6-7 years. But if you compare what you spent in Afghanistan, I believe I read an article where roughly $143 billion equal have been spent in Afghanistan. What have you spent in Iraq? Maybe over $1 trillion. Now, why This is what hurts Pakistan. It hurts the leadership, it hurts the government, it hurts the people of Pakistan. That Pakistan is being treated so unequally, while we are the ones who are in the lead role fighting the global war on terror. We were in the lead role fighting a war for you for 10 years between 79 and 89. While the benefits of all the fallout of all the victory in 1989, the peace dividends that we got, went to Europe, East Europe, and all the developments that took place here. What did Pakistan get out of fighting for 10 years with you? Nothing, sir. For 12 years we were left alone. So please, let's understand that is why the public opinion in Pakistan, why is the public opinion so much against the United States? While for 42 years up to 1989, we were your strategic partner. So if the people of United States must understand issues in their correct perspective. If you want to ask me to thank you for the $10 billion, well, thank you very much. But I am telling you the reality is, please don't think that this $10 billion was such a great amount that we had to be eternally grateful, while we know that we deserve much more, and we should have got much more, and we must get much more if we have to fight the global war on terror. That is what I've been saying.
You once, Mr. President, called yourself Pakistan's last best hope. Now that you're no longer the president of Pakistan, are you hopeful for the future of Pakistan?
Did I call myself that? I never called myself with such things. I never called myself the last best hope. I don't have any such wrong notions about myself. Somebody else may have said it. I didn't say it. But as far as I don't have any such wrong notions. I am interested in Pakistan. Yes, indeed, I am a very patriotic Pakistani. I love my country. I want, and I also know that this country has tremendous potential to rise. Socio-economically, it has tremendous potential to look after poverty and unemployment in the people of Pakistan. So I would like that Pakistan should keep rising. That is all my interest is. Whichever government, whichever leadership does it, I'll be the happiest man.
Do you have any plans, Mr. President, to return to politics?
No, I have no such plans. As I said, I'm doing R&R here, total rest and recreation. I've been roaming around and eating a lot of food. I hope I don't put on weight. And I don't have any such plans at the moment at all.
Looking back on your years as the leader of Pakistan, you've now had a chance to reflect on what went right, what went wrong. What would you say would be your biggest regrets?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I made sure that whatever steps I take, I adhere to certain constitutional, legal norms. I tried to take decisions which were correct, and they were not affected by my personal needs, nothing of the sort. So what may have gone wrong, it was in the year of 2007. Yes, indeed, 2007 was a turbulent year for Pakistan. And this turbulence occurred because of politicization of certain problem areas that we got in Pakistan, especially sudden rise of fuel prices, affecting the prices in Pakistan, affecting inflation, affecting poverty and joblessness in Pakistan. These were the effects of international problems on Pakistan, and also the certain domestic internal developments which were politicized so badly that they spun out of control. And that is what I would say, that maybe better control over domestic events was required.